We are going to find the exact value for the cosecant of 5 pi 12ths. We're going to use it with a half angle formula, but we don't have a half angle formula for cosecant, so I'm going to use a reciprocal identity and express this as 1 over the sine of 5 pi 12ths. Then I'm going to express that as a half angle, and so that's going to be 5 pi 6 divided in half. Okay, I'm now ready to use the half angle identity, and that would be this one here for sine. So I have 1 over plus or minus the square root of 1 minus cosine of that angle, which is 5 pi 6, and that's an angle on my unit circle, and that's over 2. So my first step is to decide whether it's a plus or a minus. So I think about where 5 pi 12ths is, and 6 pi 12ths is pi halves, so I know I'm in quadrant 1, and that'll be easy then because everything in quadrant 1 is positive. Next thing I'm going to do is figure out what the cosine of 5 pi 6th is, and thinking of my unit circle, 5 pi 6th is right here, so that's bigger x, which is square root 3 over littler y, which is 1/2, and then in quadrant 2 x values are negative, and I need the cosine, so that's going to be negative square root 3 over 2. So this will equal 1 over the square root of 1 minus a minus square root 3 over 2, and that's over 2. Let's go ahead now and express this. We could take this bottom fraction, it's under a square root, and we could multiply by the reciprocal, and so that's going to be the square root of 2 over 1 plus the square root of 3 over 2. And we want to simplify that a little further, and maybe the easiest way to do that is to multiply numerator and denominator by 2. And that's just like 2 over 2 1, so I can do that, and let's see what we get, and we will have our answer. Then I have the square root of this becomes a 4 over this 2 will go over here, make this 2, plus when the 2 gets multiplied here they'll cancel, and this will be square root 3. And finally I'm going to apply the radical to the numerator and denominator. The square root of 4 is going to be 2 over, and then I have the square root of 2 plus the square root of 3. And there's my exact form.